Hey guys, so WoW players are eating pretty well. We just had Plunder Storm, which is still going on. Um, Blizzard seems to be introducing these big time limited events like Plunder Storm, and they're going to be introducing this WoW Remix, remix of Mr. Pandaria. So it's kind of like a season of discovery in retail, which is really really cool. Season of Discovery is very popular. It's adding lore to the game, and it's just kind of sometimes it seems like it's introducing things into the game that they wanted to put in the first time and just couldn't. But what is WoW Remix Mists of Pandaria? Limited time event, so you're not going to have a whole lot of time to play it. Now, hopefully, it'll be like a time walking experience where every month it cycles through. So we'll be introduced to Mr. Pandaria, right? Mr. Pandaria Remix. And then the next month, or once all of them are established, it's like 1 month, Mr. Pandaria Remix. And then the next month, it could be Warlords of Draenor Remix. Or then the next month, it could be, Burning Crusade Remix. Um, it'd just be a fun way to go through that leveling experience again, even though you can already do that. So it's not really a true classic experience, but it's interesting. So you can level through 1 through 70, overhauled everything. So gear, powers, stuff like that. Everything's been overhauled. Accelerated leveling, which is good because again, limited time event. I think it might be till maybe the pre-patch for War Within. So once this, once it 10.2.7 comes out, we have like what, a month or two before the pre-patch. So very limited time event. So they kind of need to increase speed of, because once War Within comes out, no one's going to pay attention to this. I mean, they will after some time, but no one's going to play it because it's like, oh boy, new expansion, gotta play that. So it's going to be a limited time event. Um, Accelerated leveling content allowing you to take on nearly every quest, scenario, dungeon, and any raid. Create a new WoW Remix character starting at level 10. That means Drakthir, Demon Hunters, uh, Death Knights. So like the hero classes that start higher levels, they're going to be level 10, which is really cool. Experience level through the event up to level 70. A mountain of loot, get powerful items from everywhere, quests, chests, creatures, and bosses. So because everything is accelerated, it's kind of like what you would think more of a private server type experience where, it's not like a 1 times drop chance. It's like 100 times drop chance where everything will just drop a lot faster for you because limited time. Customize items, allowing you to power up as far as you can, uh, far as you can go to take on tougher content. Convert on unwanted items into bronze, which will be used to upgrade items or purchase cosmetics. Keep what you collect, which is really cool. Take your collection of transmogs with you to the War Within. Available to everyone, so you don't need any specific expansion. But if you're more like a classic WoW player, you'll just have to download the client for current or for this, um, which is pretty cool. WoW trial accounts will also be able to experience a WoW remix without a subscription or gate time through level 20. So, purchase a subscription to continue beyond. We know that. I mean, that's standard crap. Accelerated leveling. So it's just a breakdown of all the levels. So we got 10 through 70. We got Heroic Raids and Siege of Orgrimmar. So you like 10 to 70, you start in Jade Forest, and then you got Greenstone Village for the scenarios, Greenstone Village, Brewing Storm, and Theramore's Fall, and then you got the dungeons, Temple of Jade Serpent, Scarlet Hall, Scarlet Monastery, and Skullomance. And then you got the raids that open up at level 25, which is really good. Um, huh, really? Throne of Thunder, which is amazing. Siege of Orgrimmar, creating your new identity, It just tells you how to do it. Basically, when you create a new character, it just asks you if you want to like the normal experience or you want to do the time remix. Once you create a character, you'll begin a new journey in the Timeless Isle and meet up with an infinite dragon, with the infinite dragon flight. And oh wow, Eternus will set you on your path. Eternus. This is really cool. So all the gear you have will have like sockets for like gem sockets and all that. So you have like meta, tinker, uh, cogwheel, and it's really cool because you could be like a fire mage and have hailstorm. You could be uh you have sprint, which is a rogue ability. You could be a warlock and have sprint. You could do it. You could do it if you want. You could do it if you want. Roll, which is obviously a Pandaren or a monk. Well, no, it's a Pandaren skill. I'm thinking of the think forward. The what is it? The dragon thing. He's like Luke Kanging it. He's like oh. But roll is a Pandaren thing, and you could have it on a Death Knight if you want. You know, you can have it on a blood elf Death Knight or a Worgen mage or something. The sky's the limit. And then we have this, which is really really cool. And so we have the Cloak of Infinite Potential. So basically, you go around and you kill things, and they can drop things that you can for stats. Now at first it's like, well, I hope these numbers aren't real, but I mean, it'd be kind of a misnomer if the infinite potential wasn't infinite potential. So if you had a Cloak of Infinite Potential and it clocked out at like, oh, you can only level it up, to like, I don't know, like for experience. Oh, it stops at like 400%. Well, then it's not infinite potential now, is it? Um, but yeah, you can. I think everything you kill can drop stuff like this. It's not like a guaranteed, but it's all accelerated. It's all increased because limited time. Earn titles, variety of transmog, previously unreleased color variant of older mounts, and more simply by completing WoW Remix with Pandaria specific achievements during the Remix event. These achievements will become feats of strength when the event ends. So we have like the Elgalon mount right there, the one from the vaults, and it's like a bluish color normally, but we have like this really nice gold variant. Bronze is going to be the currency. Players won't be able to use the auction house, which kind of sucks, but I mean, everything's accelerated, so you don't have to be like, oh, I need to go and buy new gear. No, you're going to be able to, the gear that you get, you're able to upgrade pretty much instantly with the bronze that you've been collecting. So you don't need to worry about, oh, I don't have the strength, my gear and this and no. You're always going to have be able to progress, and you don't have to buy gear. You'll be able to sell it or break it down. No such thing as a bad drop, and any drop you get can be converted into a new currency, bronze. You'll be able to use this currency to purchase upgrades and World of Warcraft account-bound cosmetics. Head to the bazaar in any zone to purchase everything from class transmogs to Mr. Pandaria mounts, toys, and more. Yes, mounts. Like, not just regular mounts, but like raid mounts. So, if you haven't gotten the original version, the blue version that drops, you can buy it. It's going to be like 40,000 bronze, but you can buy it. If you haven't gotten the Phoenix, whatever, the Ash Wing Phoenix or whatever it's called, from Throne of Thunder, you can buy it. It's gonna be like 40,000 bronze, but you can buy it. And they'll also have the smaller, easier to find, ones. Well, not easy, but I like achievement ones, I think. Or oh yeah, finish this quest and you get a mount from it, or something like that. What is it, the Kor'kron Annihilator or whatever it is from Siege of Orgrimmar, the big old scorpion thing. You can buy that. So all the mounts from the raids you can buy. Yeah, I think if there's any mounts that drop from any of the dungeons, which are there any dungeons that drop mounts? Uh, I don't remember. But if there's dungeon mounts that drop, you'll be able to buy them, which is really really cool. Really really cool. Um, 10.2.7 is when it comes out, ushers in the final chapter of the expansion and sets the stage for the war within. So when this comes out, you'll have like a good 2 months, I think, with with this experience before uh, War Within comes out. So that's the reason why everything is accelerated. So uh, mounts you can buy, raid mounts, you can buy tier sets. So if you're still looking for your Throne of Thunder, I don't know, mythic, whatever, you can buy it. You know, it's like, oh, the Siege of Ogrimmar, I want that mythic, shaman. Yeah, well, you're gonna be able to buy it. Same thing. It's gonna be like 40,000 bronze, but you can buy it. Um, or if you start as a mage or warlock, and you're like, oh, I have enough, and I can, there's a plate, my warrior set. You can go ahead and buy it. I mean, you're not gonna be able to wear it, but you'll be able to buy it. And so if you have a warrior, it's now available. Or if you don't have a warrior, once you do make a warrior, it's available. But that's something that's also going to be done in War Within, which I really hope, because I can't tell you how many times I've run um, Tomb of Sargeras as a paladin and gotten pieces for the mage set, which I'm trying to collect. But then when I go on my mage, even with the tokens and all that, I get nothing. I get nothing. I get like the belt and maybe the boots. Like on my mage or on my paladin, I've gotten the shoulders before, I've gotten the headpiece before, I've gotten the robe before, but nope, I can't do anything with them. So I end up having to sell. So if we're able to collect it on one character and then use it on, send it or whatever to another character, that'd be great. That would be great, because like I'm going through with my paladin, not even trying to collect that gear, and I'm getting it to drop. But then I go on my mage with tokens to the extra roll. It's like, nope, 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 not dropping for you. So I hope that continue. I hope that's what they're talking about when with the gear. But yeah, I'm excited for this. I love Mr. Pandaria. It really is a great expansion. People just didn't like running Siege of Orgrimmar for a year and a half. But the story was great. Uh, Throne of Thunder was amazing. The Isle of Thunder was amazing. Timeless Isle was amazing. Um, Ukyu and the Duker. Um, the scenarios were really fun. These little tiny, like mini experiences. Like it was like half the size of a dungeon, half the group. You only needed like 3 people instead of 5. The scenarios didn't take nearly as long as a dungeon did. Um, and it was fun. I can't say too much about the PvP because I really didn't. I'm not really into PvP, but um, it was just fun. You know, it, it was fun. The area until you got to the Dread Waste. I mean, Dread Waste was. I mean, well, it was supposed to be depressing, but everywhere, Jade Forest, Krasarang Wilds, Kunlai Summit, all of it was just gorgeous. We get to Timeless Isle, gorgeous. Throne of Thunder, dark and gloomy, but gorgeous. You could tell that they really put time and care and dedication and love into these zones. Uh, Things happened in this expansion that they still do now. The finding little goodies and stuff around in the world. Um, that was introduced in like Timeless Isle. Mainly a lot of them in Timeless Isle, but Mists of Pandaria had like the little items, like lost locket or a sack of coins or whatever, or you could pick up weapons, and they were account bound. And then you have the Timeless Isle, which is random things to find, like random chests, events, whether it be like the elemental event, or there's the ship, the sunken ship, where the pirate, the ghost pirates pop up, and or the humming crystal or whatever, that purple crystal you click on, the little, between those, the little bosses that were there, the little tournament with the pet battle tournament, uh, being able to fight like Yulon or Shiji or one of them, Ordos, which was locked by the legendary cloak. You couldn't fight him unless you had that cloak. It was just so cool, and that stuff was moved into Warlords of Draenor and forward. Like Warlords of Draenor, you get to whatever area you go to, and there's events going on, there's objectives, there's treasure chests to find, and special items to find, and I mean, that's how I leveled in Warlords. I went through the first level experience, and then every alt I was like, I'm just gonna go around and collect treasures, as it gave a huge chunk of experience. Like one treasure was the same as like 10 quests. So I was like, I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna go around collecting treasures, doing objectives, and running, dungeons. I'm not gonna quest. I've done the dungeon, the leveling already. I'm not doing it again. And still even now they still have treasures out in the world and random events that go on, and it's just really cool. So Mists of Pandaria really did set forward, like, set up a blueprint of things that have still done today, you know, but have this kind of content where you can go in and level up and accelerated, because it's a limited time event and we don't have time to sit around. Some people have two jobs. We don't have time to sit around and level slowly. It's not like Classic where you're leveling slowly from 1 to 60 or whatever, and it takes like 2-3 months. And it's gonna be like that for a while, where there's not gonna be any kind of real progression or expansion, where it's just gonna be like Classic. But here it's limited time. We don't have forever. So if we could get up to this, that'd be really great. A little too fast for me because I still like to experience things, but if you do it the leveling experience once, and then you have like 500 experience, plus experience or percent increase, and then you level your next character, it's whatever. You've done the leveling experience once before, so. But I think it's great being able to collect the mounts that you haven't been able to, cosmetics you haven't been able to, the toys you haven't been able to, being it to take your gear and level it up all the way to like 524 or 530 or whatever it is, so that way you're pretty much as powerful as you could be. Really cool. So if you want that to be your character for the War Within, because once the event ends, the character that you made here will become, War Within character. So if you go through here and you get your character up to 70, and you get their gear up to like 524, well, you now go into War Within with a character at level 70 and 524 eye level gear. So it's really cool. Might be a better way to level than right now, like what it is now. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I think it's great. I love Mr. Pandaria. I love the aesthetic, the music, the characters. Except for Lily. She can go choke on a... Hey, look over there. It's a waterfall. I wonder if there's a cave behind it. And you know what you did? I know exactly what you did. You went over to the waterfall and you jumped, only to find that there was no goddamn cave. That Lily is a little fucking lie. She's a little fucking liar. And I want to pick her up and throw her into the freaking water. Just not even to the water. Against the rocks. She deserved it. Oh, I wonder if there's a water. I bet there's a waterfall. No waterfall. No cave, no nothing. I wonder if there's a cave behind it. Little lying sack of shit. Now, Lily, what has Uncle told you about lying? Only do it when you know it benefits you. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Um, anyway, that's gonna do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.